So what's going on? Welcome back. Today we got why is everything so expensive? But boys, without further ado, let's jump straight into this build. Let's get it.
In the grand year of 2.6, we live in a time where everything is expensive. Food, gas, clothing, you name it. And let's face it, we all want to buy things. But for some of these items, you may look at the price tag and think otherwise. And I feel like at this point, the only solution for me to keep up with these companies charging more is to get my bread up. Obviously, there's some things that I'm going to be talking about today that I would never buy in a million years because I just personally don't think it's worth the price. But all these mental gymnastics that these companies do just to charge you more is crazy. But sometimes a company's greed can tank their reputation, which we'll talk about that later in the video. And we gotta start the video off by talking about airlines. So when the boys' trip to Japan somehow miraculously happened.
What did you know about the boys talking about the trip to Japan? We've all had that conversation with the group, bro. We've all had that conversation. I guarantee you, every boyfriend group, they've all had that conversation. Everyone is going to the trip to Japan, bro.
Get ready to drop a bag, especially if you're booking your flight last minute, because they raise those prices knowing that people are still gonna buy the tickets. In most situations, I end up booking my flights pretty late, which is kind of stupid. Like, I should be booking them way earlier. And you know, you think if I was dropping a bag on this ticket, you would think I'd be like fed grapes while I'm sitting down. I get a nice little foot massage. Okay, I'm just fucking around. You would think I'd have a seat with a crazy amount of leg room, and I get like so many snacks and shit all throughout the flight. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Like, sometimes I will sit down and not have enough leg room. There's sometimes where I will get a bigger aircraft, which will have more leg room, which is pretty cool. But there's sometimes where I will end up getting a small ass aircraft where I'm basically shoulder to shoulder with the person next to me. But if I didn't spend anything on the ticket, I wouldn't really care. But bro, imagine dropping $1,500 and having garbage seating for 15 hours. Bro, I would be fucking
Welcome to the third class.
pissed. As ass as the seats are, I do want to continue to travel, so I gotta put up with it. Food. The price of food is already going up to begin with, and as the value of the dollar decreases, that's just what's gonna happen. Tell me why. I'm getting ready to watch the Super Bowl. I'm like, oh, you know, what are some snacks I can give to my friends while watching the game? I open a bag of chips, and it's 70% air. Like, where did all the chips go? There's no way that a family-sized bag of chips is feeding a whole family. That's just not happening. And not only does this stop at food, it's also happening with toilet paper, Tide laundry detergent, and these companies really think they can get away with charging the same amount of money for less product, which yes, they can get away with it. Because at the end of the day, we need toilet paper. Like, how else are we gonna wipe our ass? So we gotta go buy it. And it hasn't shrinked.
We go like a what's it called again? We go like cavemen and wipe our asses with newspapers. Am I right? Am I the only one that did that, bro? Boys, am I the only one that did that? We all wiped our asses with toilet paper. You just got a sheet of toilet paper, especially if it has like a Tottenham newspaper. If the sports section has Tottenham on it, you just wipe your ass with it. Right? Am I just the only one? Am I the only one? Hey, if I'm on the only one, hey, shoot, my bad. Let me continue.
A ton yet, but eventually it will. Just them doing it now just sets the precedent for what's gonna happen later. And I don't know what their excuse is for this. They must be saying some bullshit, because there's no way they could provide a good excuse of why they're like slowly shrinking the products or filling chip bags with air. Game companies. And when it comes to gaming companies, we really gotta
see. If I don't see Nintendo, when a Nintendo Switch 2, the price, crazy. The game's crazy.
Dress the
if I don't see it.
Supercell. They single-handedly killed Clash Royale with one update. The update was received so poorly from the community that everybody was just dipping from the game altogether. And in this update, they basically introduced hero cards, which was another thing you had to pay for, which made it even hard for free-to-play players.
Pay to win. Pay to win. Pay to win.
because
Benny.
Clash Royale is already pay to win as it is. And you think if they'd want to make more money, actually make a good fucking product. Like, holy shit, dude, it's not that hard. Listen to your community. But instead, they're just ignoring whatever the hell's going on and posting stupid memes on their community tab. And as you could have guessed, they're just getting fried in the comments. And not only that, a huge content creator who played a pivotal role in reviving Clash Royale, Jinxie, literally quit the game. If that doesn't tell you, yo, we need to get our shit together,
I like the boys over in Dragon Ball Legend, boys. We love our community over here. We love our community. We love our community over here. Please give me 1K, CC. I kind of need to summon on the new Goku. Thanks, Legends.
I don't know what does, but there seems to be a common theme here. Whenever games just want to chill out games just for the purpose of making more money. Like, I know I've talked about this a lot, like Black Ops 7. Like, I think everybody could agree that Activision needed to keep Black Ops 7. That shit was garbage. And the funniest part about it is they had the nerve to charge $70 for some
70, I thought it was like 60.
bullshit. Nobody is buying that shit, bro. It was to the point where they had to make the game free for a week to try to get more players. Now, although 70 is a little crazy, like, I wouldn't mind paying $70 for GTA 6 because at least of what it looks like so far, it's gonna be a pretty
We playing
good game.
100. We playing 100, bro. We playing 100.
It's just wild. Streaming services. I feel like I have too many streaming services to even keep track of at this point. And not only did a lot of streaming services raise their price,
Hang on. The freak is YouTube TV. Isn't YouTube already on the TV?
but they also increased the amount of ads that they were showing by a ton, to the point where it just got really annoying to watch all these ads while trying to watch a movie on Prime Video. And I don't know what happened, because a monthly subscription used to get you no ads, but apparently now you're just getting a ton of them. It's not like it's a free platform and it needs ads to make money. They're just running ads just for the sake of running ads.
What?
And we're in a weird type of situation with streaming services, because I know for a fact that after a long ass day, we want to park our ass in the chair and just watch some TV. But at the same time, they're raising the prices of these.
What did you know about the Crunchyroll ad thing, bro? 5 ads. Five long ass ads. 5 long ass ads just to watch one episode. 5 long ass ads. And there's one at the beginning, at the middle, and at the end. Bro, if you didn't have a friend who had Crunchyroll Premium, it's over for you. You couldn't even watch half the ad. You could watch half the show and then have to wait. You can watch half the show, half of the show, and then it'll leave you. Crunchyroll will literally physically leave you on a cliffhanger and stop you from watching the rest of the show. They'll put it behind a paywall. You have to pay for Crunchyroll Premium to watch the rest of the show. Man, the amount of times I wanted to watch My Hero on Crunchyroll, got to season 1, couldn't watch the rest of the anime. Wanted to watch JoJo, couldn't watch the rest of JoJo because it got blocked. Bro, I just quit and went to HI Anime, bro. And then HI Anime got locked as well. Crazy. It's crazy. It was crazy.
Subscriptions. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of 2025, Netflix raised their price by $2 a month. But at the end of the day, I still do want to watch all these shows across streaming services. So even though new industry standards might be set, I'm still going to be buying it. Okay, next we have gambling companies. So I feel like everything is turning into gambling now. And now I don't want to sit here and name the app because I
Dragon Ball Legends.
feel like YouTube's gonna nuke my video if I even name drop it, but basically there's this app that you can bet on anything. It's just to the point where it's become inescapable. People
It's the funny thing is I just got ad about that and I just cut out the video.
were dead ass betting on who was gonna pull up to the Super Bowl. Now it's one thing to responsibly sports bet or gamble, but it's another to make every single thing gambling. Like, who the hell would drop 10 bands on Obama going to the Super Bowl or something? You can bet on politics, movies, anything. And it's going to be to the point where people see all these big winners, right? And they're gonna want to do it themselves, but their odds of losing are way higher. They don't understand that. Then there's a bunch of celebrities endorsing these gambling sites. Even when I'm scrolling through memes on Instagram Reels, I will see gambling companies promote themselves on meme pages. And there will be a gambling logo in the corner of a meme I'm trying to watch. Tech companies. First of all, tech items are just dumb expensive to be.
Thanks, Apple.
begin with. They know people are gonna pay for it. So obviously Apple's dropping the new iPhone at like $1,000. And Apple
Well, I gave up on Apple. I'm stuck in my SE, and I'll give up on
even
it.
collabed with Issey Miyake, made the iPhone Pocket, and they charge $230 for that bullshit. A sock for your iPhone. Nobody is buying that shit. And then there's the Apple Vision Pro, that's $3,000. Like, I don't know what's up with Apple, but Jesus Christ, man. There's a lot more than just Apple, but you get my point. And since tech items are expensive, there was one time that happened like a month ago. I wanted to save some money. So this dude at the register, knowing I just dropped the bag, said, "Do you want to take 10% off?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, why not?" And I thought this guy was gonna sign me up for a rewards account for the store. And this dude signed me up for a credit card without even telling me. But once we get past email address and phone number, alarm bells should have been going off in my head. But I was just being a dumbass in that moment, so I didn't even realize what was even happening. And by the time I put the pieces together, it was too late. He was like, "All right, here's your credit account. Let me put in your card number to save the money." It didn't work. I was so pissed. I had this fucking credit card account for no reason. I was so heated, bro. You have no idea. What's the point of me telling this story? Don't do the most to try to save 10% like I did. Because in some situations, it's not worth it. Next, we gotta talk about cars. Car insurance, buying a car, it's a lot of money. Like, you can walk into a car dealership with a specific price in mind, but sometimes you just spend way more than you intended to. Because some dealerships, they're gonna try their hardest to pitch you all these add-ons and whatever because they get paid commission on sales. So they're gonna try and do that sometimes. And you just gotta know what to look out for. And when you finally get your car, you know, you're ready to drive it, you're hyped, but you're forgetting something. You legally need insurance to drive it. And you may think to yourself, okay, it's a good move to have insurance in the event of anything happening. So then, in the event something does happen, you might think to yourself, wow, thank God I have insurance. You call your insurance company, they raise the fuck out of your rates. Now, I had the worst driving record in 2023. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but you get my point. I had a speeding ticket, and then later in the year, I got into a little accident. And you could probably imagine this shot the fuck up out of my insurance rates. Like, how about I don't fucking speed and get into car accidents? At this point, like, my insurance company definitely thought I was a liability. But you get my point. They raise your shit the moment you actually use it, which is the thing you're already paying for, which doesn't make any sense. And eventually, it will go down after you get a better driving record. But for that time, you got an arm and a leg to cough up. I'm gonna be driving like the most upstanding citizen. I'm going exactly the speed limit. I'm done, bro. I'm not getting my rate raised like that. Okay, next we got amusement parks. When you go to an amusement park for the day, just expect to drop a bag. I remember one day in 2023 when I went to Universal with me, my brother, and my friend. All of our tickets combined were a band. A band! Like, what the fuck? Like, Universal can't be that good, bro. There's no way. I mean, we did get them last minute, but god damn, bro. Like, $300 a ticket? So that was already a bad start.
300?
And then
300? Take that.
I got this overpriced ass burger that tasted like a tire. And, you know, I was the one that suggested to my brother and my friend, "Oh, yo, we should go to this restaurant." Yeah, what a bright idea. I mean, shit, dude. The least you could do is sell good food if it's priced really high. And speaking of ass food, watch this video on the end screen about the most disgusting foods on planet.
Well, boys, thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. The rest of your day, I'm gonna have the rest of my day in amazing. I'm gonna have the rest of my day in amazing. Right then. But anywho, peace out.